Hey everybody. So it's a little loud in here. I'm busy right now, honey.
Hey guys, I didn't expect you here.
I'm doing okay. How's everybody else? Well, go to the bathroom and change.
Okay.
This child. Okay, so first things first. Who has questions? Because I don't really have anywhere to start with all of this. I got my book available. We got J4 here to help with our current planetary movements. Hi, TWC, Rena Boo, J4, Trouble, Michael, Suman, Shirley. Although I don't think Suman and Shirley are still in here. But I got 7 likes and there's only 4 people in here. So, that's great. Hey, Mikey. Well, okay. First of all, Reno, that is a very complicated question because it depends on a lot of your other placements. Even if you don't know their rising sign, if we know what sign their Venus or their Mars are in, it makes things a lot easier to work with on if you guys are going to be compatible in the way you express your love.
Hey guys, do you like my dress?
You forgot to take you didn't take your shirt off. You decided to just put the dress on over it.
Yeah.
Silly Lily.
I love this. It's so fun.
Well, the thing is, all you need is their birthday. Since if you don't have their birth time, it's fine. All you need is their actual birthday, and you can figure out pretty much everything for them. Yeah, she just got that dress today, and she's so excited about it. Because if we go strictly off of sun signs, technically, Cancer and Aries wouldn't be the best combination because they're both cardinal signs, and we tend to want to dominance and control in a situation. But when you have when you take into account the other factors, even including your moon sign, because your moon is about your emotions and everything, it helps you get a much more specific view on everything. What did you get a pregnancy test, Michael? Did you get the pregnancy test? Yep, that sounds about right, J4.
Huh?
Grandma needs help.
I'm done. I was washing my hands. Just check trash out. What's up? Get up her.
Oh, that reminds me, J4. So I was wrong about her being a Sagittarius. She's a Libra. So makes me wonder.
Wait, you'll mess it up.
You gotta sit. If you're gonna wear that, you gotta sit still in it. You can't be running around everywhere. You can't be rolling around on the ground. No playing outside in it. If you want to go outside, you're gonna have to take it back off.
Oh, I can just leave it for the moment.
That thing is completely full. I'm sorry, but I forgot to fix them up today.
It's a good thing she just decided to put the dress on over her clothes.
No need. I'm
We
taking
just say
off
the
it in the camera.
J4, which one?
The
Cancer and Libra. Oh, trust me, I already know. Hi, Margaret. Already know. Trust me, I'm fine. I just thought it was funny. You should know, so you understand the dynamics going on there. Hi, Helen.
It was interesting. And crazy. Now, too. We'll just use it. Put one in this. We'll use this over here right now to make trash cans.
Trouble. Don't worry. Tomorrow I'll be in something else.
The old lady wrecked the car.
Yeah.
The car they got.
Yeah.
After she left the store.
Yeah.
I had to use my car. Go pick his old lady's kids up. And then I had to have to stay after shower over for doing that.
Okay. I didn't know.
Well, I did.
You remember, saying, don't you? No good thing goes unpunished.
I know.
Yes.
Are you done with this, Lily? Evidently, you're not going to eat your food.
No, she's already gone outside. She stripped
she's
her dress.
outside.
She stripped her dress off and ran outside. Although I'm not even sure where the dress got put.
Give me the tea.
Oh,
Yes.
there it is.
Do me a favor. Get that tea out there for me, please, since you're right there.
Yeah.
Excuse
1
me.
second, guys.
That child was born here in the Arabs. All my life. Yeah.
Yes, matching Venus and Mars energies. And according to this book, Uranus and Neptune energies are important
I
too.
heard you gotta get a phone. You gotta get a phone. Thank you. She's driving crazy.
Thank you, Trouble.
More than shit.
I got it from Timu.
Flopping around.
You just said it.
They don't have to match, like be the same sign, but they have to be compatible. Like the fact that I have a Taurus Venus and Cancer has a Cancer Venus makes us more compatible.
Oh, yeah, we wrote some potato chips.
Wow. All kinds of things.
Uh-huh. Yes, we got some pork rinds, we got some pork skins, got some salt and pepper. I had 2 bags of them, and I said, I'm gonna eat on one of them, right?
I take something out and put it on.
Yeah,
Trouble. I've worn something like this before.
It does look good on you, baby.
Thank you.
It looks good on you.
She just keeps going on about it. Looks it's conservative. Oh, why are you like? Because
Yeah, you wore that with a pair of slacks the other day, and it looks really nice on you.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Got the sea salt and vinegar. And I
As
got
long as I'm wearing, that's what matters to me.
My mouth hurt after eating much.
My gosh, Trouble.
Then she called. I'm up there waiting on Aaron to get back to my car.
Okay,
So, I
So-
need off work yet.
so I'm gonna go ahead and do some examples. And if anybody knows what their Venus sign is, we can read off their information. We can read off your information. We can do Mars. We can do everything here. So, like, my Venus is in Taurus. So, what I need in a relationship is emotional security, a safe haven, and long-term commitment. My ideal partner is dependable, steady, loyal, sensual, and affectionate.
Okay. Good sex. Good sex. Good sex.
And I need to control my tendency to be possessive and stubborn. Cancer Venus. They need to feel loved and needed, safe. They need emotional stability, someone to love and nurture. Their ideal partner is reliable, kind, understanding when they get moody, and cuddly. And they need to control their tendency to get moody when they feel rejected and their tendency to smother love. Cancer Venus, honey. Cancer Venus. Doesn't mean that they have a Cancer sun. Okay, so Michael, is your Aquarius Venus and a Sagittarius Venus? Yes, we're looking at Venus signs. Oh shit, TWC actually spelled it right. Okay, Venus and Aries. That's funny. One of my best friends is their Venus and Aries too. Venus and Aries. You need passion, excitement, the thrill of the chase, and a new conquest if things get boring. Though with VNA, I don't think it's going to get boring. Your ideal partner is sexy, loving, knows how to keep you interested and flattered. And you need to control your tendency to put yourself first emotionally and your idealism. Here, Sagittarius Aries, since it got brought up. Sagittarius Venus. Sagittarius Venus needs emotional independence, love, and support. Their ideal partner is funny, generous, gregarious, which means talkative for those of you who don't know. Interested in everything that life has to offer, clever and lively. Hey, Kimbo. Anybody else ask any about a specific Venus? No, we don't. There's not really something specific like that. Zodiac sign for the person on their mind. And okay, yeah, so I just read Venus and Sag. Emotional independence, love and support, funny, generous, gregarious, interested in everything life has to offer, clever and lively. Control your need to disappear when the fancy takes you, and your need to always be right. Kimbo, right now we're talking about Venus signs. Pisces, we're not really talking about sun signs at the moment, but I do have, I'm in the sex and love area. If we want to talk about work and career, then sun signs are very important. Is anybody interested in talking work and career? Oh, it's okay, Kimbo. Most people don't. So what you're going to want to do is go to a website like 1-800 Horoscope, or Astro Cafe and put in your birth date and birth time if you know it. You don't necessarily have to have your birth time. Hey, Shirley. But it helps. And we can talk about anything: sex and love, work and career. I've got money and finances, friends and family. Yeah. And then J4 knows a lot about what's currently going on in the sky. So we can talk about transits and stuff like that as well. Sun signs are the day you were born. Yeah. So trouble is in Aquarius. But TWC, we can't tell you by the year you were born, hun. We got it's your birth date. All right, Venus and Libra. There we go. Back on topic here. Okay, so if your Venus is in Libra, you need to immerse yourself in close relationships, to be one half of a couple, and to soak up compliments. Your ideal partner is loving, clever, admiring, attractive, well-groomed, and considerate. And you need to control your need to be in love with love, tendency to put partners on pedestals, and reluctance to end a relationship for the fear of being alone. Okay, Shirley. All you need to know for your birth, for knowing where your Venus is putting your birth date into a birth chart. If you don't have your time, it doesn't really matter. The time is more affected on your rising sign and knowing the houses that things fall in. Hi, Truman. So you're an Aries Taurus cusp, TWC. That was my Nana's birthday too. No problem, Kimbo. Okay, but Shirley, like, go to either Astro Cafe or 1-800-Horoscope websites and put your date, your birth date, year, and your time in the birth chart, and it'll give you where your rising sign, your sun, moon, Venus, Mars, all of your placements. And then you can come back and ask questions about what these things mean for you. We can also talk about Mars placements because this is in the same general area, and this lets you know how you would deal with conflict in your house. Yeah. And we're going to be doing this every week on Wednesday, guys. So even this time before we make it to the live tonight, we'll be back here again this time next week, and you guys got a week to prepare your questions.
Back there. There.
TWC, please go to either Astro Cafe or 1-800-Horoscope. J4 prefers 1-800-Horoscope website. And put your birth date in there. And if your time, if you know. Aries is ruled by Mars, by the way. And Taurus is ruled by Venus. No, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and I know Aquarius has two ruling planets. One of them is Uranus. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. Yes, Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Pisces. Pisces is also ruled by Neptune. Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Pluto. Capricorn is ruled only by Saturn. Venus and Mars are both in Aquarius. Ooh, that's interesting, Kimbo. Let's talk about that. Okay. So your Venus in Aquarius means that you need emotional freedom without being tied down or expected to behave in ways that don't come naturally to you. Your ideal partner is intellectual, able to hold their own in discussions, appreciates your love of friends, and isn't threatened by them. And you need to control your emotional detachment if it drives a wedge between you and your partner, and obstinacy, which means stubbornness. And your Mars in Aquarius means that you want to be yourself and not be held back to express the unconventional areas of your personality. You get what you want by simply doing your own thing, regardless of the consequences. Turn-ons include a partner who is that little bit of different, a friend who becomes a lover, or vice versa. And you should control your urge to be defiant and to fight battles, your uncompromising tendency to distance yourself emotionally. You're welcome, Trouble. If you end up having any questions, feel free to jump back in here. You can ask questions about anything. I'll flip through the book to wherever you're asking about. Most people are going to be in here asking about the love, but like I said, there's career, there's money, there's your friend and family relationships. We can look at anything. Please don't forget the stream, guys. Okay, so my Mars is in Aries. So for me, what I want is action. Things must happen quickly. The love of the chase, plenty of exciting and daring sex. I get what I want by being direct and assertive, being fun, and making the first move. Gee, put me on the spot. Anyway, turn-ons include erogenous zones around the head and ears. And I need to control my impatience, low boredom threshold, independence, and desire for the next sexual conquest, which I will say I don't really have on that front. Go ahead and talk about Mars and Cancer. Mars and Cancer wants someone they can trust, a happy, stable domestic life, and things to always remain the same. They get what they want by approaching situations and problems from an angle rather than directly, and their warmth of personality. Turn-ons include focus on breasts, sensuous food, and being slowly seduced. And they need to control their nervous energy, moodiness, and grumpiness, and tendency to react to criticism as if it's a personal attack. Anybody else? Moon and Saturn and what are in Aquarius? Your Moon, Saturn, and Lilith are in Aquarius. Okay. Well, Saturn would be affecting your career area. I think. No. Venus also controls how you spend your money, as well as your Pluto. So that'll be something we talk about. Okay, so the moon plays a major role in all of our relationships because it has such a huge impact on our emotional reactions. Your moon influences where you feel most comfortable, your instincts and gut feelings, your habits, your mother and other maternal figures, what nurtures and feeds you emotionally, where you need to feel emotionally safe and secure, and how you mother others. Your Saturn, which this book doesn't have Liliths in it, which I think is kind of silly, but it is what it is. But your Saturn, your Lilith being in Aquarius, Lilith, especially the dark moon Lilith, is about how you process your inner world, and Aquarius means quirky and eccentric. So you tend to process your emotions probably in a very lighthearted manner, and probably in ways that people would deem a little bit weird. Actually, Trouble, the breast thing is actually more about themselves rather than the other person, but it can be about the other person too. Most guys are into boobs anyway. And I did say most. So Saturn is the heavyweight planet that gives us structure and solidity. Without a strong Saturn, we can be unreliable in relationships or can struggle to settle down and make commitments. My Saturn is in Pisces. Your sense of responsibility. Saturn rules over your sense of responsibility, what frightens you and dents your confidence, what limits and restricts you, how you can grow and mature, and your father figures. J4, that's not entirely true. It is very possible to have no water placements. It's rare, but especially since he was born in 2004, he said. His Pluto would have been in Capricorn, probably. Hey, Star Love. No problem, Scorpio. You know we're here to help. Okay, so Moon in Aquarius. Emotional needs: to do things in your own way, to be independent. Nurtures by giving a fresh take on situations and by being original. And you should control your coldness, reliance on logic rather than love, and arrogance. My moon is in Leo. So my emotional needs are to be in the limelight, and to excel at something. Obviously, it's not speaking right now. I nurture by showing love and generosity and being loyal. And I need to control my pride and ego, showiness, and need be noticed. Anyway, and I'm going to go ahead and hit Moon in Virgo. Moon in Virgo, emotional needs: to be busy, to help others, to achieve things. Nurtures by being useful, giving advice and practical help. And they should control their worries, anxieties, and inability to fully relax and let go. Oh, okay, J4. This is going to be fun. Moon in Gemini. Hi, Jean. Moon in Gemini. Emotional needs: variety, to connect with others and to be your own person. You nurture by listening, chatting, cheering people up, and keeping in touch. You control your you need to control your talkative streak. You need to control your talkative streak, wariness, and your wariness of strong emotions. Hey. All right, here you are.
All right. Okay, so can everybody hear me clearly?
Can everybody hear J4?
Because, as I'm typing, it was overwhelming. I'm trying to read all the questions and all that stuff, and it just was just too much. Now, what I was trying to say is that there are 12 houses, right? Each zodiac sign have a number. So Gemini, you're 3, Cancer is 4, Capricorn 10, Aries, you're 1. So now each house represents a factor of life. So whenever you meet somebody, depending on, certain people be like, well, will this relationship work out? Who's best for me? What should I do? And so on and so forth. So it just depends on what part of life you want to live. So let's say you want a child and you want to have fun, you want to go out, adventurous, stuff like that, right? So you would meet somebody, you will go look for somebody that's 5 spaces from your zodiac sign. So you'll count the spaces. So let's say, all right, we'll deal with Scorpio. Scorpio, you're 8. So if you wanted to have a child, or you wanted to meet somebody that have children, or you wanted to go out to gamble, party, drugs, casino, stuff like that, you'll meet 5 from you. So that would be, since you're 8, you count the spaces. So that'd be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pisces. So Pisces will be good for you when it comes to fun and games. Now the thing is with Pisces is shallow water and you're deep water. So maybe you may be a little too deep for them, and it may not work. Now we're going to resort back to Gemini. When the reason why I said the Gemini and Scorpio will not work is because that represents 6 and 8. 8th house represents taboo matters, in-laws, IRS, taxes, money that you owe, secrets. And on the flip side, for Gemini, you activate his 6th house of health, business, Virgo, always complaining, routine daily tasks, small children and pets. So chances are it may not work. Now, if it comes to the situation where you are not talking to them, if a Gemini tends to not talk to you or communicate with you, chances are they don't like you, and that shit is damn near done. You should not mix water and air because Gemini is air. You're water, and when you mix that, it becomes mud and it's stuck. So, I hope that explained everything for Scorpio. Now we can do the next question. It's much more easier for me to do it like this versus typing.
Yeah.
Anybody else? I can read everything, so we'll do it this way. Hi, is that Jean? No. All right. Trouble woman. Say, hey, Jean. 11. Here. Yes, Rainbow is very interesting. It's also a gift and a curse because no matter who I meet and I end up getting their birthday, it's not like I'm allowing the magic to happen because now I know everything about the relationship and I'm basically looking into the future. And it's like, wow, should I waste my time or should I just go ahead and learn my lesson?
Hello, boss.
I wonder why are Cancers attracted to Aquarius? Well, we'll count the spaces together. Aquarius is 11, Cancer is 4. So when you count the spaces, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That relationship will not work. Why? Because Cancer will continuously keep it from the Aquarius while Aquarius is trying to figure out what's going on here. Furthermore, that's another air and water. So when you mix air and water, it creates rain. Somebody in that relationship will cry.
Yeah. Probably the Cancer.
Yes. The Cancer damn near would cry. Yes. What would be my best match? Kimbo, Willy Wonka. What is your zodiac sign? Not going.
Yeah, she's had her first time coming in here. She was talking. She asked me a question about this guy from her past.
Okay, I would like to know that person's zodiac sign and
That's the
her
Cancer.
zodiac sign.
That's the
True,
Cancer.
man.
Literally,
I did
like
not-
when she first came, the first person she asked me about when she came into my streams was this guy that happens to be Cancer that she knew 10 years ago. Which you know me and the fact that
Wait, hold on. Let me jump in real quick and answer Truman. Truman, I did not say Pisces are shallow. I said Pisces is shallow water versus Scorpio is deep. There's a difference.
Pisces are much
I'm
more
sorry.
mental energy, whereas Scorpios are more like deep desires, like because Scorpio is a lot of sexual energy, and Pisces is more romanticism and head in the clouds.
Yes. Also, sometimes when you look at Pisces, sometimes you might have to snap your finger because they're just looking out of space because physically they're here, but their mentality is somewhere in like outer space. That's why they sometimes make good musicians and write good books because they're getting they're downloading all the information from another timeline, another galaxy somewhere. Well, Truman, what am I wrong about so I can answer your question the correct way where you can understand?
The depth, okay, but and you see, Helen, you said Pisces is ocean, but that I don't really see that. I feel like Pisces is much more river than Cancer is.
And that's very true. I think Cancer is like crazy air. Well, when it comes to 6 and 8 relationships, we all get a bit crazy because sex is involved and it becomes very erotic. And, as human nature, as humans, we love that type of stuff, but it's still detrimental to our well-being. If they can see that. That's my best match. What's my best match? I'm Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Saturn, Jupiter, and Sagittarius, Mars, Venus, Mercury, and Taurus. I'm hearing all of that, but the thing is, when it comes to best matches, we should look at a lifetime number. Aaron, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, because my computer screen is tripping. We got Mercury retrograde.
I think that Cancer doesn't go in depth.
Everybody's just telling me their zodiac sign and their Mars and stuff, but nobody's really asking the question. Reno, Mars, Gemini, Venus, and Leo, Mercury, and Taurus. You should go into business with that Mars and Gemini.
No.
That's where you get the
Mars and
At least I would have.
Oh, well, soft deposit.
Mars and
Okay.
Gemini. You want variety and spontaneity, a lover with a mind of their own who lets you go on your own way sometimes. You get what you want by winning someone over with the power of words, charm, and personality, and sexy flirting and banter. What turns you on is playing with your hands and arms, being with someone who's a match for your own intellect. You should control your desire for no strings flings when things get boring with your partner.
Yep. Trouble woman, yes, is detrimental. Again, it's 6 and 8. Anything with like 6 and 8 or 5 and 9s are very romantic, but it never really lasts. It becomes one of those love-hate relationships where somebody ends up calling the police.
Trouble, we already know you gonna break the poor can's heart. Just, and just you're gonna tell him at some point though. If he comes around, you're gonna have to be like, hey, look, it's not happening. Hi, Anila.
Well, let's see. Is that the person that was on her mind? The Cancer? Aquarius.
Trouble, why do you want to be mean though?
The best match was an Aquarius, and he was an air sign. Why was that? What were you again? Scorpio? Aquarius? Okay, that is not your best match. That is a really bad karmic match. Even if you guys were friends, because chances are, and I don't mean to be rude, but chances are Scorpios tend to do stuff to Aquariuses, like just sting them to the point Aquarius will just turn around and start hating on them. That's a karmic relationship. Calling the police. Don't call the cops. Okay. Next. Yeah, that's a bad relationship, even as friends, because Aquarius, they confide in Scorpios, because Scorpios know how to keep secrets. But it seems like whenever it comes to like Aquarius secrets and Scorpio, a Scorpio will have a tendency to tell somebody else that same secret, and the Aquarius will just find out what was being said, and then it just obliterates everything. Who is going to be the one calling the police? Well, if you ever, let me see who asked that question. Who's going to be the one calling the police? It could go both ways, because the thing is, like, 5 represents the heart and it represents romance. The relationship becomes so romantic to the point you don't want to let it go. And then when your heart is open like that, and you get into arguments and one wants to walk away, it becomes physical. And then somebody's like, well, I'm going to call the cops, and it just goes to hell. And then when you guys hook back up, it becomes passionate again and all that stuff, and then it just goes back to hell. It's just like a wave of emotions that sometimes people cannot deal with. I'm a Scorpio rising, Aries sun, and my husband is Aquarius. Aries and Aquarius is a very good match. I would stick with that. I don't see why that would not work. The thing is, the reason why it probably will mess up is because the Scorpio rising and Aries, that represents the house of death. So somebody will probably end up pulling out a knife.
Probably the Scorpio.
I don't know, because the thing is, Aries represents life and Scorpio represents death, so it would be bad.
But that's a Scorpio rising with an Aries sun. Like, the person who has an Aries sun is a Scorpio rising, and it's
the person is Aries. Oh, the person's an Aquarius. Oh, okay. Let me see. I wasn't reading it right. I'm a Scorpio rising. Let's just stick with the sun sign. Aries sun and my husband. That's a good match. That's the house of, that's 3 and 11. That's the house of friendship. So even if you guys broke up, you guys would probably still remain friends. My best match was my Aquarius son. Honestly, he was my soulmate, and we get on. We have many soulmates. We don't just have one soulmate.
Trouble. You calling him your Cancer now?
Capricorn male, Gemini female. Rena Boo, that's a no-go. Capricorn male, Gemini female. The Gemini would be more outgoing. The Capricorn is more stern and serious and homebody, so it wouldn't work because he'll try to put boundaries and rules on a Gemini, and Gemini is too flirtatious for that, and it would be like a no. Furthermore, Gemini will be using all the Capricorn's resources, and he'll peep game, and then he'll start to like put his foot down, and Gemini is not going to stand for it, so it becomes Gemini hits first. Let me see. I don't want a Cancer to call the police. I bet. Let me see. His ego down a notch. Cancer going to call the cops. But hey, I want
Okay, so Anila was wondering why her relationship with her Aquarius, she's the Aries Aquarius. She's wondering why they're going downhill.
When did it start going downhill? Because if it's been going on since June, she should just give it some time until after September 15th to see what's going on. Furthermore, what was the zodiac sign again?
The Aries Aquarius.
She's the Aquarius?
She's the Aries.
She's the Aries, and the guy's an Aquarius?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're going to have a little bit of problems with that because when Saturn, when Saturn starts to move forward, the Aquarius is going to start having self-worth issues, and it's going to start losing money and material assets, which is going to affect their relationship, and they're going to just start to like project everything on the Aries, and the Aries is just going to be like, what the hell's going on? And that's why it will cause it to go downhill.
Yeah, that sounds like what she was saying was going on too. So yeah, because he's been here projecting and being emotionally manipulative. Apparently, you just need to give it some time. Yep, since June.
Yeah. the thing is, this is going to be going on for about 2.5 years. So, with the Aquarius, that's air, so it's going to fan the Aries fire, and it's just going to blow up. With that being said, when it comes to Aries too will be taking some losses, and they should watch out for jailhouses, mental institutions, drugs, and drinking.
Well, good thing none of those are on my list to do.
I know, right? Gemini more suited to. I just want to settle down, having someone who's loving, romantic. Try a Leo when it comes to Gemini, because that's a very flirtatious relationship. As long as you can deal with Leo's outgoing nature and people always looking at him or her, and do not get jealous.
What do you mean, ask his history, Truman?
Truman, who allowed to ask, and we allowed to ask history? What's your historical question? Okay, and I never lied a day in my life to that man. What's his past, boo? What's his past, boo? Truman, can you clarify that question? Aries, Aquarius problem, then Cancer, Aquarius problem. I don't understand that. I didn't go close to cheating or anything. That's understandable.
Whose past relationship?
What's his past relationship? I still don't understand that question. What do you mean by his past relationship?
You guys have to actually use full sentences. That really helps us out with answering questions. Apparently, they want to know about your past, J4.
I've had many girlfriends, and I was in this lifetime. I incarnated to have many girlfriends because I guess apparently I'm the punching bag. I'm here to teach so that they can understand how to be be in a relationship and then they move on. Ex was a Taurus, and 12 years he was just too boring, lazy, no passion. You know, what's your zodiac sign? You're a Gemini?
No, she's interested in a Gemini. I remember her telling me before.
I'm a cheater. She's a Gemini, and her ex was a Taurus. The thing is, I don't think the Taurus was boring, because if Taurus and Capricorn get together, that'd be exciting. You know, it just depends on the zodiac sign they're with and the energies that you guys are projecting with each other. So if anything, Taurus, you activated that Taurus's money and self-worth. So maybe you were paying everything and giving him money while he's kicking back being lazy. So your ex and you, Taurus.
Ignore TWC. Just ignore everything TWC says.
Okay.
And most of what Trouble says, because she's just gonna she's just here to if she says anything important, I'll let you know.
All right, got you. So true. I paid for all, and I was like, mother. Yes, you're gonna end up paying for all, because Taurus deals with better with people that have money. So yeah, Capricorn fits better for Taurus, while Gemini goes better with Leo. I would say Leo, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leo, Virgo, Aquarius, and Aries. So what is last relationship sign? Oh, who I dated last? I dated a Virgo. But see, when I met Virgo 4 years ago, I told Virgo, hey, this relationship is not going to last. I activated her 5th house of romance, so it was very romantic, but I already knew that Saturn was going to move into Pisces, which would cause us to break up. So when it comes to Virgos, if anybody out there is dating a Virgo, or you are a Virgo, understand for the next 2 to 3 years that you will be going through relationship breakups or divorces, and it might be a bit awkward when it comes to one-on-one communication.
Okay, and Neela, his Libra moon means that his emotional needs are harmony and cooperation and being with other people. And he nurtures by being considerate and courteous and seeing other people's points of view. But with his Aquarius sun, that does seem like a weird conjunction there.
Pretty much. Hold on, let me answer Diamond Girl. Diamond Girl, yes, that's a big yes, 100%. You guys, even if you guys broke up, you'll be friends. It starts off as friends because Virgo, you will activate their 3rd house of communications and short distance travel. So maybe that person travels to you a whole lot because you live down the street somewhere. On the flip side, it activates your house of friendships, hopes, and dreams. So yes, that will work.
Trouble says you're doing great.
Thank you. I'm a Taurus and he's an Aries. Don't do that. Ali, don't do that. You're going to cause the Aries to become very violent.
Taurus, Venus, Aries, Venus. That's interesting that you say that, because of literally my best friend is a Taurus with an Aries Venus, and I'm an Aries with a Taurus Venus, and he and I can't that was such a weird relationship.
It's a weird one. Yeah, it is a weird one. Well done. I'm giving understanding and nurturing. I believe you are. We all are, depending on who we're dealing with. He's flirtatious. Let me see, Helen. That's my 2nd Virgo. That's your 2nd Virgo. And how long? Because if Virgo, Scorpio messed up that relationship, chances are Scorpio probably did something wrong, because Virgos are kind of perfectionists. Maybe okay, you did do something wrong. I bet you did. We all do make mistakes. My ex was a Leo and Pisces moon. That relationship was wild. Yes, it was when it came to sex and using each other.
Because she's the Aquarius, she's the Aries sun with, I think she said she's a What moon sign did she say she had? She
The
has a
Pisces
Leo
moon.
moon. She's a.
My ex
Oh,
is
that's
a
funny.
Leo moon. Leo moon people want attention.
Pisces moon,
They make
Leo
good
moon.
movies.
No wonder that was weird.
Yes. I know, right? That yeah. Diamond peak time. Oh, my bad. And is Pisces good for Gemini? Is Pisces good for Gemini? Yes, there will be children involved. That's a very romantic combo. But I can see, let me see. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, home and family. The Gemini for Pisces, the Gemini will activate your house, fourth house of conveniency. So maybe they have a house, maybe they have a car, maybe they pick you up. They're gonna want to settle down. On the flip side, you turn them into the 10th house of Capricorn, so they might be the ones that want to go to work to take care of you. But Aquarius are distant and aloof, so I don't try to push his button. Yeah, Aquarius men, not the women. The men can be somewhat assholes. It's the same person, but I like a new start. We're all gonna get new starts in about 2 years. Trust me, when Uranus moves again.
Virgo North Node. Oh.
Okay, Ali, what would you like to know about your North Node? The nodes actually just shifted. When did it shift? About a week ago. So you should do, instead of me telling you this, Ali, you should do North Node 8th house transit and South Node 2nd house transit, and I'll tell you everything you need to know for the next year and a half. I want to know more about my North Node. Ali, okay. Well, North Node is in Aries right now, which is your 8th house. So you need to go towards independency, and your South Node is in Libra. So maybe you need to deal with money issues and don't look at self-worth as your main topic in life. So this is how I will put it in. Again, if you can hear me. North Node in the 8th house transit, South Node in the 2nd house transit.
My North Node is in my 9th house.
You got North Node 9th house?
Yeah.
You got North Node 9th house? Well, you're actually doing it right now, which is higher learning, and you should pack your bags and go on a long trip vacation.
Oh.
Ali, I don't know if I answered this, but what's your zodiac sign and your marriage zodiac sign? Because I'm trying to keep up with everybody's at the same time.
She's the Aries sun, Aquarius. She's the Aries sun, married to the Aquarius.
They should just stay as friends. Aries and he's an Aquarius. That's more friendship. And like I said, if you guys are gonna struggle, that relationship is not gonna last. I don't want to say that. If you guys can get over this hump for the next, let me see, Pisces, then this is gonna go for a long time. It's gonna be about losses. You might just go ahead and don't worry about that relationship. See if anything changes by the beginning of October, and even if that does, just understand that Saturn is in Pisces right now, and it's going to really affect all Aquarians for the next 2 to 3 years. It's also going to affect Aries for the next 3 years. When it comes to Pisces, it's time for them to shape up and get serious because they're going to be next. I bet you could. A lot of people say things to me. It doesn't affect me because I understand. Maybe in another lifetime you were white. Maybe you were a slave trader. Maybe you were rich. It just depends. I'm an Aries and Aquarius. I'm let it flow. My reading hasn't things get better. Libra season.
Oh, if I do a drop, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna boom around the floor. Do a small and drop to you. You want a small and drop?
It will probably get better, but when it comes to you just
I got
the thing is, when Saturn moves
my bad.
Saturn is right here. October, you may have a little bit of a break,
Really?
but when it goes like a little past November, after November 4th, you might start feeling it again
Why is she
because
like
then
that?
Saturn comes out of retrograde.
And she's laughing the whole time.
No, Truman, I don't have a channel. I stay in silence. I should have a channel, but I'm not. I'll just stick with Aaron for now.
And I appreciate his help.
Yeah, because I don't think I could do this. Because I when I used to do this, and she, you know, I tried teaching people. My house would just be so packed, and it would just drain me because it's just questions are just flying. It's like, all right, I don't want to do this anymore. Because nobody takes heed, and then when things slap them in the face, then all of a sudden they want to come back and be like, hey, you remember you said this? Can you help me? And it's like, no, I don't have the time for it.
Oh shit, it's time to go.
Yeah,
We gotta go over to the live, guys. It's time for a tarot reading.
Yeah, oh yeah, do one. It all coincides, everybody. Tarot, mediumship, remote writing, clairvoyance, clairaudient, all that stuff coincides. We all have special gifts. It's just up to you to be able to learn how to activate them. I miss him so much of this life. I know I miss my Virgo also, but there's nothing we can do about that.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead and hop off here, and we will be back in the live reading here in just a second.
All right, y'all. Everybody have a good night. Nice talking.
Bye, guys.
All right, bye.